What's good with you guys, man? It's Grind Life Productions back at it again with another video. I hope you guys have been doing good. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves, and most importantly, I hope you guys have been staying righteous because there is a lot of corruption out here in this world. I'm going to say that again. There is a lot of corruption out here in the world. So it's up to us to stay strong. It's up to us to stay on top of ourselves. And most importantly, it's up to us to handle our business. I know it be times where we don't feel like putting in the work. It be times where we be tired. It be times where we just want to throw in a towel. But within that split second of us giving up, we need to recognize what's really important. We need to recognize what we're really fighting for. Right now, it is currently 1:35 in the morning, and I have to get up around 6:30. But you know what I'm doing? I'm here. I'm staying consistent. I'm rolling with the punches. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody told me that the route that I'm trying to go is going to be easy. But you know what? That's okay. That's why I signed up, because I'm doing something that everybody can't do. Not everybody can be consistent on YouTube. Not everybody can bang out a video every single day. Not everybody can do the things that I do. So I find great pride in that. Just for me being up this late, knowing that I just got off work not too long ago, about an hour or two ago, and I'm here rocking the microphone for another video today. Well, not even today, but another video. Really trying to be consistent every single day. Really trying to get monetized. Even though I do this because I really genuinely care about getting the positive message out there. I'm still here though. I'm not making no excuses. I could have been like, you know what, I got so much things planned tomorrow, so it's I could take a break for right now. Nah. I gotta earn my break. For me, that's just how it is. It's just a state of mind at this point. It's a state of mind at this point. When you get to that certain level of when you're just tired of losing and you ready for the big win, you ready for the big come up, it's going to come with some sleepless nights. It's going to come with some tiredness. It's going to come with a couple of, how you say, a couple of L's. But that's okay. We can always make a comeback. It's raining outside right now. So this is the perfect setting. Raining outside, thunderstorming. So you know what we hear. And we being righteous with it too. So yeah, man, as I was saying before, we got to avoid corruption. And we must remain righteous, because not everybody can do that. Not everybody can remain righteous, because with all the temptation out here and all the urges that we experience on a daily basis, it's not easy to do the right thing. It's not easy to do the right thing at all, but it's worth it every time. It's worth it every time, because it's you avoid so many problems by just doing the right thing. You avoid so many problems just by doing the right thing. Yeah, it may be a boring lifestyle, but it gets you to where you need to be. It gets you to where you need to be. You don't have to want for anything. You don't have to worry about anything. You can go to sleep with a clear conscience. Do you guys know how it feels to go to sleep with nothing on your mind? Do you know how it feels to go to sleep at night knowing that you didn't do anything wrong, knowing that you stood on business for yet another day, knowing that there was so many things out there that could have took you down, knowing that there was so many temptations out there that you could have fell victim to, but you chose to be the strong individual, and you chose to stand on business, and you chose to keep your morals while everybody else out here is throwing theirs away. And that's the thing, in this world, you gotta be a strong individual. You gotta be a strong individual. You gotta be a tough individual. Because if you not, man, bro, life is gonna have it out for you. Life is gonna have it out for you. It's gonna get serious. It's gonna be serious. Cause I wanna curse, but you know what, I ain't gonna do it. If you're not a if you're not a tough SOB, man, it's not that much you're going to be able to get done out here, bruh. Comes with a lot of sacrifice. That's what the success comes with. I'm not even successful yet, but I already know. I'm trying to get there. So I'm on the grind every single day. Shoot, you already know what I'm doing right now. I'm up here late at night. Should be asleep right now, but you know what? Nah. I gotta get this out the way. But yeah, I'm gonna dive into my first point because I'll be rambling sometimes. I'll just be switching topics. But yeah, man, do not be deceived out here by all this corruption. So yeah, for my first point, you will be lost in this world without discernment. Because why corrupt your soul when you don't have to? Why make a dumb decision when you know it does nothing for you? Especially if you've been through it before. Especially if you know what's waiting for you on the other side. Why even do it to yourself? What's the point? You just wanna feel that those few seconds of pleasure all over again, just for you to feel the weeks, the months, the years of straight up emptiness because of a quick second decision that you made. Was it really worth it? In the Bible it says, "What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world but to lose his own soul?" What shall you gain? What shall you profit by you gaining everything that you wanted, but you end up losing your soul in the process just because you threw your standards away, just because you threw your morals away? I know whatever that you wanted to get into, I know it looked good. I know it was, I can't even think of the word right now, but I know it was tempting. But was it really worth it though? If you could redo it all over again, would you still go down that route, or would you choose a different path? A lot of times in life, we wish we could just go back into the past and we wish we could change things, but it doesn't work like that. It's either you get it right this time, or you will have to suffer the consequences, because I'm going to tell you this, in life, there are always consequences. There are always consequences to our actions, whether somebody is looking or not. You will pay the price. In the Bible it says, you will reap what you sow. You sow good seeds, you'll reap the benefit. But if you sow seeds of destruction, you'll reap those too. So it's like, you get what you dish out. You get what you dish out. That's why I say you'll be lost in this world without discernment. If you're just moving freely and you're moving without a care in the world, bro, you're gonna be cooked. We're not kids no more. We don't just do idiotic things no more just for the fun of it. Just like for all my guys out there that still be practicing semen retention, and all my guys out there that's trying to be like a righteous individual, we don't watch the corn anymore, because we already know what that does to us. We already know that it drains us. We already know how it negatively impacts us on a psychological level, so badly to the point where we can't even interact with other women, because you are so stuck in seeing them in that type of light, to the point where you can't even see them for what they really are. And what they really are is just another human being just like you. They're another human being just like you. but your mind is so sexualized and corrupted to the point where all you can think of is just them in that aspect. Bro, your mental is cooked. Your mental is cooked. You need to get yourself out of that trap. Get yourself out of the cycle. Break yourself free. Go to God. Go to Jesus, and He'll take it all away. But you gotta want change. You gotta want change. You gotta put in the work to gain the change. You can't just change your whole life and not put in the work. It takes time. These things don't happen overnight. We're all just big projects. Everybody is just a big project. We're not finished. Until we 6 feet deep in that casket, that's when we're finished. But if you keep waking up every day and you're still alive, you still have work to do. You still have work to do. You still have a mission to complete. And if you don't know your mission, then I suggest you try to figure it out. Because nobody is going to give you your purpose. Nobody is going to tell you what you should do. And people out here, they could tell you what they think that you should do. But if you don't resonate with that, then it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well because you're going to rebel. Bars, it's not going to go well because you are going to rebel. So it's like you really have to figure these things out on your own. But yeah, man, it all takes time. You just got to trust the process. But going into my second point, staying focused on God will keep you out of trouble. I can't tell you guys enough how many times that I could have got into some deep situations. I could have got into some bad situations that just completely would have just destroyed my whole mental, and it just would have destroyed me as a person. But you know what? I kept my focus on God, and I stayed focused on what was really important. I always told myself when I was in like deep moments of confusion and deep moments of me feeling like I'm at my lowest, I always said, you know what, God has a plan. And He's not going to let me turn out like this. He's not going to let me turn out in a bad way. He's not going to let me put in all this work just to gain nothing to no avail. He's going to come through eventually. He may not come when you want Him, but He'll be there right on time. He'll be there right on time. Just when you least expect it, He'll drop that blessing on you. He'll drop that miracle on you. And it's going to hit so much. It's going to hit... I can't even explain it to you guys. Because I'm already seeing it. The devil want to knock me off every day. We know that. When you just get to that level in your life where the devil is trying so hard to throw you off the grind because he see you doing good things and he don't want to see you win or prosper, that's when it really gets fun. That's when the journey really gets fun. That's when you be like, oh yeah, I really got the cook up. Got a couple of haters out here that want to throw me off, but I'm not going to let them win. And that's the thing. You can't let the haters win. You can't let them be right. Your goal every day should be to prove them wrong. Never allow them to be right. Never allow them to say, I told you so. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know nothing about your vision. They don't know nothing about your dreams. Forget them and their I told you so's. You told them so when you said you was going to step out there and become the best. You told them so when you focused on your goals and you kept on putting in the work even when nobody believed in you. You told them so when you was doing all that work behind closed doors and they wanted you to fail. They literally tried their best to shoot your mental, throw so much negativity at your way, so much to the point where they thought they broke you. But here's the punchline: they didn't, because you still pushing, you still winning, you still doing the best you can, you still handling business. And that's all we can do as men. All we can do is handle our business. That's all we got. That's all we got. We don't got nothing else. We don't got nothing else because we're not like females. We're not like females. Females, they don't have to put in work. Yeah, they could work if they want to, but they don't have to because there's always going to be that one guy trying to play Superman that's always going to try to play Captain Save a Ho. Pretty much. Pretty much. And not even play Captain Save a Ho, but I mean, when you get to that level in your life and you find somebody that you're rocking with and you want to take care of them and you want to make that lady your wife, then hey, that's what's up. That's just what you do because as men, we provide, and women, they're supposed to nurture. That's what they're supposed to do. Those are the respective roles. That's just what's supposed to happen. But us as men, we got to handle our business at all times. We can't play around. We can't play around. We're not kids no more. Those times are over. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but you know what? I'm going to say it as much as I need to until everybody gets the point. And everybody will get the point. Dealing with me, everybody will get the point. But going into my last and final point, talking about points, a lot of the temptations of this world are not worth falling for. It's just not worth it. It's not worth losing your reputation over just because you wanted some quick fun. It was never worth it. You thought it was because it was getting a little serious, it was getting a little tough, but you just ended up regretting it later. And it's like you shouldn't live with regrets. You should live knowing that you live life to the fullest. And living life to the fullest does not mean doing things that you feel like you should do, even though you know it's not the right thing to do. This is why I be telling you guys, think with your big head, not your little head. If you know a certain things that you're not supposed to be out here doing, do not do that. Do not do it. Make the smart decision to keep yourself out of these bad situations. Now I understand some situations you don't even go to. You don't even end up putting yourself in that trouble. You don't even end up doing it to yourself. It just happens. It just happens to you. It just happens. You just so happen to get put in that situation without you even having to do anything. And that's life. Sometimes you get hit with some curveballs, but you got to adjust to it so you can catch it before it hits you for real. And I'm telling you, when it gets down to the point, it's all like, this is the question that you ask yourself. What do I do? What should I do? How am I supposed to handle this? Who can I talk to? How do I know I'm making the right move? I need help. That's literally what goes through your mind when you're in a situation like this. Go to God. Go to Jesus. He's open 24/7. But you have to seek him out. If you want to be saved, you can be saved. You have to want to be saved. You have to show it. Nobody else can want it for you. People can show you the way. But if you don't want to implement the rules and you don't want to implement the things that you have to do, you don't want to change your lifestyle, then I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're just going to be stuck. You're just going to be stuck and nothing will ever change because you're afraid of change. And a lot of times we don't really reach that point in our lives because we're lazy. We don't reach that point in our lives not because we just fail to put in the work. We reach that point in our lives because we're afraid of change. We're afraid of things changing. We're like, how can we adjust if I'm here, this is not here, and I'm in a whole new location? You adjust it the same way you adjust everything. You handle those problems and you tackle them head on. You don't procrastinate, because when you procrastinate, that builds more anxiety, that builds more fear, that builds more doubt. Destroy your procrastination habits. If it's anything out here that makes you procrastinate, and it's anything out here that throws you off your game, destroy it. Get rid of it. Run away from it. God even told us to flee. Not trying to tie sexual immorality to that, but like, if it's something bad, you gotta run away from it. That's the next best thing. It's better than just standing around doing nothing. It's better than just standing around doing absolutely nothing. But you gotta want it for yourself, though. You must want freedom for yourselves, and you must want freedom for others. That's what it's all about. But I hope you guys gain something inspirational out of this message. And I hope this message encouraged you guys to stay on a righteous path and to not fall victim to the corruption of this world. Because we can change the world by not being a part of the problem. We recognize there are so many problems that are going on in society, but we don't have to be a part of that. We can be better. I believe we can change the world. There are a lot of people out here that think negative. They don't think it's possible. But that's okay. They don't have to think it's possible. I know it's possible. It takes work. It takes time, but that's all right. Everything does. And I'm okay with that. So yeah, we're going to keep on showing up every day. Yeah, bro, we're going to handle that. Oh, excuse me. But with that being said, follow me on Instagram at grind_CJ27. And also follow me on Instagram at Grind Life Productions. Same thing goes for TikTok at Grind Life Productions on TikTok. And yeah, man. With that being said, we signing out. Peace.